What if the greatest threat to your future is something you cannot feel today? What if the silent damage happening inside your body right now is shaping the quality of your tomorrow? Diabetes has quietly become the leading cause of chronic kidney disease around the world, and yet millions continue living unaware of the storm building beneath the surface. It does not begin with pain. It does not announce itself with dramatic warning signs. Instead, it moves patiently, slowly, almost invisibly, affecting people of every age and background. This is not just a medical reality, it is a life reality. It is a reminder that the smallest daily habits can create either healing or harm over time. When blood sugar remains high, it does more than disrupt energy levels. It begins to injure the delicate filtering units of the kidneys, those remarkable organs that cleanse the blood and maintain balance within the body. Each tiny filter, designed to work faithfully every second of every day, becomes strained under constant pressure. The tragedy is not that the body is weak. The tragedy is that the warning signs are often ignored. Nearly half of chronic kidney disease cases worldwide are directly linked to diabetes. That number is not just a statistic. It represents real people, real families, and real futures altered by something that could often be managed with awareness and discipline. Chronic kidney disease does not happen overnight. It develops gradually as persistent high glucose levels damage the small blood vessels inside the kidneys. Over time, these vessels lose their ability to filter properly. Protein begins to leak into the urine. Waste products remain in the bloodstream longer than they should. The body struggles silently. Yet within this sobering truth lies an empowering message. What develops slowly can often be slowed, controlled, and even prevented through intentional action. This is where responsibility becomes power. This is where knowledge transforms into protection. Strict blood sugar control is not merely a recommendation, it is a shield. Maintaining stable glucose levels reduces stress on the kidneys and preserves their function for years to come. Healthy eating, regular physical activity, routine monitoring, and consistent medical guidance are not restrictions, they are investments. They are daily decisions that compound over time, just as damage compounds when neglected. Dr. Matthew R. Weir has often emphasized the importance of early prevention and proactive care in protecting kidney health. His teachings remind us that awareness is the first act of courage. To understand how diabetes affects the kidneys is to gain the ability to interrupt its progress. It is to recognize that while genetics and circumstances may influence risk, daily choices still hold extraordinary influence. The human body is resilient, but it is not invincible. When blood sugar levels remain elevated, the tiny vessels inside the kidneys experience constant strain. Imagine a filter designed for gentle flow being forced to withstand relentless pressure. Eventually, the structure weakens. Yet the body continues working, compensating quietly, adapting for as long as it can. This silent endurance can create a dangerous illusion that everything is fine. The absence of pain becomes mistaken for the presence of health. But true health is not defined by the absence of symptoms. It is defined by balance, consistency, and care. Understanding this difference can change a life. Education is not meant to create fear. It is meant to inspire action. Knowing that diabetes is the primary cause of chronic kidney disease worldwide should not lead to despair. It should awaken determination. It should encourage every person living with diabetes, or at risk of developing it, to view their daily routine as a powerful form of medicine. Every balanced meal, every walk taken, every blood sugar check is a declaration of self-respect. The kidneys, though small in size, play a massive role in sustaining life. Protecting them is not optional, it is essential. And the journey toward protection begins not with perfection, but with awareness and commitment today. But awareness alone is not enough if it does not lead to disciplined action, because information without commitment is like a warning sign ignored on a dangerous road. The reality of diabetes and kidney disease demands more than casual attention. It demands a shift in mindset. It requires understanding that health is built quietly in the background of ordinary days. Every time blood sugar rises beyond healthy limits, Microscopic stress is placed upon the kidneys. That stress may seem insignificant in a single moment, yet when repeated day after day, month after month, year after year, it begins to carve a path toward damage. The process is gradual, almost unnoticeable, and that is what makes it so dangerous. There is no dramatic alarm, no immediate collapse, only a slow erosion of function that continues until the body can no longer compensate. This is why discipline becomes a form of self-respect and monitoring becomes an act of self-preservation. The kidneys are extraordinary organs, filtering waste, balancing fluids, regulating blood pressure, and supporting overall stability within the body. They work tirelessly without applause or recognition. When diabetes interferes with this delicate system, it does so by thickening and scarring the tiny blood vessels responsible for filtration. As these vessels weaken, the kidneys struggle to perform their essential duties. Waste begins to accumulate. Energy levels decline. Complications multiply. Yet all of this often begins long before a person feels anything unusual. That is the silent nature of chronic kidney disease. It develops in the shadows of neglect and thrives in the absence of control. Understanding this silent progression transforms the way daily choices are perceived. A balanced meal is no longer just food, it is protection. A walk in the evening is no longer just movement, it is preservation. A routine checkup is no longer just a task, it is prevention in action. Dr. Matthew R. Weir has consistently highlighted that prevention is more powerful than treatment, and early awareness can change the entire trajectory of a person's life. His perspective encourages individuals to see chronic conditions not as inevitable sentences, but as challenges that can be managed with vigilance and consistency. When blood sugar is controlled, the strain on the kidneys is significantly reduced. When blood pressure is stabilized, the delicate filtration system is protected from further harm. When lifestyle adjustments are embraced rather than resisted, the body responds with resilience. These principles are not complicated, but they require commitment. They require choosing long-term wellness over short-term comfort. There is a deeper philosophical truth within this medical reality. The body reflects the patterns of the mind. If discipline is practiced in thought, it becomes easier to practice in action. If responsibility is embraced internally, it becomes visible externally. Diabetes does not develop overnight, and neither does strength. Both are the result of repeated patterns. The question becomes, which pattern will be chosen? Will it be the pattern of neglect, allowing blood sugar to remain uncontrolled and hoping consequences never arrive? Or will it be the pattern of awareness, building protective habits that safeguard kidney function for decades? The answer to that question shapes not only physical health, but overall quality of life. Millions around the world face the reality of diabetes, yet millions also have the opportunity to slow or prevent kidney damage through informed decisions. The power lies in consistency. It lies in small, repeated actions that compound into long-term stability. Health is rarely lost in a single dramatic moment. It is usually surrendered gradually. In the same way, it is rarely restored instantly. It is rebuilt patiently. Each day presents a new opportunity to protect the kidneys from the silent effects of high glucose levels. Each decision either strengthens resilience or weakens it. Recognizing this truth transforms ordinary routines into meaningful rituals of care. The journey toward protecting kidney health begins internally, with a decision to value the future more than temporary indulgence, and it continues externally through disciplined habits that honor the remarkable design of the human body. What makes this reality even more unsettling is that the damage often advances while life appears completely normal on the outside. A person may wake up, go to work, laugh with family, and move through daily routines without any sign that their kidneys are under silent attack. Blood sugar may spike after meals, settle temporarily, and rise again the next day, creating a cycle that feels harmless because it produces no immediate pain. Yet inside the body, delicate structures are absorbing the consequences. The tiny filtering units known as nephrons are enduring pressure they were never designed to withstand continuously. Over time, The walls of these microscopic vessels thicken, scar tissue forms, and efficiency begins to decline. It is not dramatic, and that is precisely why it is dangerous. The absence of urgency allows procrastination to take root, and procrastination becomes the ally of disease. There is a powerful lesson hidden in this slow progression. Great harm rarely announces itself with chaos. It often grows quietly through small, repeated compromises. Choosing to ignore blood sugar readings, delaying medical appointments, dismissing dietary guidance, or believing that it will be fine may seem insignificant in a single moment. However, when those moments accumulate, they create a pattern. That pattern becomes a pathway, and that pathway can lead to chronic kidney disease. Nearly half of such cases worldwide are tied to diabetes, and that fact should awaken a deeper sense of responsibility. It is not meant to create fear, but clarity. It is not meant to cause panic, but purpose. When the connection between high glucose levels and kidney damage is fully understood, daily discipline begins to feel less like a burden and more like protection. The kidneys are constantly filtering blood, removing toxins, balancing electrolytes, and regulating fluid levels. They contribute to stable blood pressure and support overall vitality. When diabetes interferes with their function, the body gradually loses its internal harmony. Protein leakage into the urine becomes an early sign of distress, yet even that can go unnoticed without proper testing. As filtration declines further, waste products accumulate in the bloodstream, increasing fatigue and creating additional strain on the heart and other organs. This chain reaction illustrates how interconnected the body truly is. A single imbalance, when left unmanaged, can ripple outward and affect every system. Understanding this interconnectedness transforms health from an isolated concern into a comprehensive responsibility. Dr. Matthew R. Weir has often stressed that early detection and consistent monitoring are critical in preventing irreversible damage. His perspective encourages individuals to move beyond reactive care and embrace proactive living. Monitoring blood sugar regularly, managing blood pressure, maintaining a balanced diet, and engaging in consistent physical activity are not extreme measures. They are foundational acts of preservation. They represent a mindset that values tomorrow as much as today. When glucose levels are kept within healthy ranges, the kidneys are allowed to function without constant strain. When lifestyle choices support stability, the body responds with resilience. There is also an emotional dimension to this journey. Living with diabetes can feel overwhelming at times. The constant attention required may seem exhausting, yet within that challenge lies an opportunity to cultivate discipline, patience, and self-awareness. Each measured meal, each step taken for exercise, and each medical checkup attended is a declaration that health matters. It is a statement that the future deserves protection. Chronic kidney disease may develop silently, but prevention speaks loudly through consistent action. The body rewards those who care for it with longevity and strength. Ultimately, the message is clear. Diabetes does not have to dictate destiny. While it is a leading cause of chronic kidney disease worldwide, its impact can be significantly reduced through knowledge and commitment. The silent nature of kidney damage should not lead to complacency, but to vigilance. Every day offers a choice between neglect and intention. Every habit either contributes to gradual harm or gradual healing. By recognizing the seriousness of high blood sugar and responding with disciplined care, individuals can interrupt the slow progression toward kidney disease and instead build a foundation of stability that supports a healthier, stronger future.